I'm here with Jolly Pilot. Hello.
Howdy.
Yeah, some of you might remember him from such films as Jolly Pilot. We did that interview. You told us all about the things. Flying helicopter.
I made my best compelling sell it. Still haven't bought off entirely on it, but we'll get there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I learned how to fly helicopters as a result.
That is a fair point.
Yeah. So now I'm going to get you to learn how to fly fighters IFF style, which is the worst style possible. So good luck with that. So the game plan today, we're going to go out and just do some basics, just some basic shit. And then you're going to practice and have a lot of fun. We did a little bit of a cockpit fam prior to, but the one thing we're going to set up right now, right meow, is air-to-air TACAN, because that's going to be what you do. So go down to your channel and please put in, I am giving, as the guest of honor and a virtual fighter pilot in training, you will
already there.
You will be 69.
Done. X-ray, and I got transmit receive. It looks like I had to rotate this guy over to air-to-air transmit receive.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
And looks like I got sweet luck.
Yeah, and for the kids at home, 63 channels apart, that gives you an air-to-air TACAN. It gives you a ranging, no azimuth, between the two aircraft. So that's what we are using. If this were a real emergency, I would check in. We'd be Nomex 1 check, and Mr. Jolly Pilot would say 2, because that's what he does. And then, but we don't talk. So a lot of DCS guys think that we talk a lot. I'm going to talk a lot because this is just kind of showing you the ropes, but in general, we don't say a whole lot over the radio. Are you, I'd say Nomex 1's ready.
2.
Okay, that works too. I honestly don't.
We're in the helicopter world. We're very comm intensive. Like that is something we are not great.
Really?
Yeah, brevity is not a strong suit.
Okay, so we're gonna turn right out of here and make a left, line up on the runway, and set up for the formation takeoff. So taxiing, we do staggered 150 feet. So the guys can see us. Yes, 2 MiG-28s, black jets, and let's roll.
Cool. Do you guys like try and pull out of chocks at the same exact time? Like, should I try and like mirror your?
Oh, dude, are the chocks in? Do I have to tell the guy to pull it? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, here we go. Okay, just took a minute. I think I jumped the chocks. No, we really don't. I mean, you want to line up. What we do try to mirror is like flight control checks and stuff. So just remember the pinky is your nose wheel steering, in case you're forgetting. So what I'll do as your flight lead.
How it's?
What's that?
Is there a button for nose wheel steering?
You hold it. You hold it. You have to hold it in this jet.
I don't think I have that command.
Yeah, if you didn't map it.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, well, why don't you take a moment to ground. We're going to need a minute. Go ahead and map it and get back with me. That is obviously a simism because typically...
Oh, fortunately, my fiance just stuck her head in the door and she knows, I think, what the key is.
Can she just be can we just do this with her instead?
Yeah, I think she would be a better...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Girl gamers do better. You ready? Hold on.
Yeah, there we go. I'm making it here.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay, all right. So typically you just match me, but be on the other side. So like you are right there. That's about where you'd be taxi spacing in 150 feet. All right. Are we ready to? So I'd review the told. I'd do a flight control check, make sure it does what I think it's going to do. You'd probably match it. And then when you're ready, you go ahead and flip on your landing light.
Yeah, so I do not know exactly where that is.
Okay, it's so I'll tell you here in a second. We'll hold short and I'll tell you. Below the gear handle, all the way down, right above the fuel cutoff switches, which are 2 red guarded switches at the bottom left.
I think I am contact, but I will wait until I am rolled out here behind you.
Yeah. Did I give you enough room back there?
Yep, I got plenty.
Okay. All right. And just for the kids at home,
Okay.
he will be harassing me like this when we fly the Huey later. So we've got plenty of plans for retribution, so don't worry.
Just look, I think I got my lights on.
Yeah, I don't know in the F-5. In the T-38, you actually have to extend it and then turn it on, but let me see if it just works. You do not. So you probably have to extend it. Don't know where that switch is in the F-5. In the T-38, it's over here.
Yeah, I got light on. Landing light is definitely on. I don't know where the extension is.
Yeah, it would be on the right. Let's see. Let's see if it shows up if I look. Yeah, mine's not on either. Okay, well. Is it on this side? Nope. 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 Oh, you know what? I bet you. I wonder if this does it. It is on the left side? Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to write it up when we get back.
Alright. Still code 2 though, right?
Yeah. Probably a code 1 info note. Go ahead and extend your nose strut so we get that out of the way too.
Alright, so nose strut. I think I just extended it. That switch that's next to the throttle quadrant is now in the position.
Yeah, you should. Yep, now you look like you're Carolina squatting. All right, well, we don't have a landing light, so tower's going to be pissed when we land, but that's something we'll worry about if we can actually land. Remember, eject is Control E 3 times. All right, so I'd look at the windsock, wingman on the upwind side. There is no real upwind side, so I'm just going to take the right just for ease of motion there. I'll take my half, you take your half. It's a very scenic day here in the Nevada mountains. So what you're going to do is you're going to taxi up next to me and line up my gear doors. Or if you can't see gear doors, just line up the gear, the landing gear.
Like perfectly a beam?
Yep. You'll make them basically to where you can only see one of them.
Alright.
Okay.
This one.
I will explain before we do. The way this typically works is you'll hold the brakes. So as soon as you got there, you give me a head nod that you're ready. Okay? We guard the brakes. I'd give you a run it up signal. We'd both run it up to mill powered. We would check the engine instruments are green in mill. And then I would look over at you. You give me a head nod that your instruments are okay. And then I would then look forward, look at my stuff, and then 3 head taps, head hits the chest, then I'll go afterburner and back. Obviously we can't do that, so I'll just say release brakes, ready now. And on now, that's when I'm gonna go to burner and bring it back. You just match me and watch my nose strut to extend, and as I rotate, you just rotate with me. In real life, I would use a head nod for gear. Can't do that here, so I'll just say gear when I'm raising the landing gear. Do you have something mapped to the landing gear?
I do not, but I do know what the plot thinks. It's just golf, so I can do that.
Okay, all right. And that's what we're going to do. So a couple of contingencies. You got one push it up, one give me one call. So if you're overrunning me, give me a push it up call. If I'm walking away from you, give me one call. I'll go to min blower. After that, just do your own separate takeoff. If for whatever reason I have to abort, we use the center line as a brick wall. You do your own separate takeoff if you're above 100 knots. If you're below 100 knots, just abort with me. It'll be no max flight, abort. What else? We don't have cables, so we don't have to talk about that. At least I don't think DCS has that mapped. And that's it. Any questions on the formation takeoff?
Nope.
Yeah. Do you have your beacon? Do I have my beacon on? I don't know if the lights are working. Yeah,
I see you got a flashing.
Okay, so on your right side, underneath by your map case, right side panel.
Got it.
Yep, there's a beacon. It says off on.
It's now on.
Okay, cool. All right, so you give me the head nod. You're ready to go. Let's go ahead and I'll give you the running up signal. So make sure you're holding the brakes.
I got my brake key down. Throttle. I had to visually identify mill power.
Yeah, so basically just be looking at the nozzles closed. Nozzles closed, EGTs within limits. I look over at you. Give me the, oh, you can't give me the head nod, but just let me know when you're good.
I am mil power, ready to go.
All right. So here we go. Brakes, release, ready, now. So you'd probably give me a gimme one call, which I'm about as gimme one as I can do right now.
I'm there.
All right. All right, we're rotating, and here comes the gear.
Not doing I'm full power here, and I'm not doing a great job staying with you. We're holding with it.
Okay. Well, let me level off here, let you get on board. Out of blower in the. Let you get on board, and then we'll go through this weather here.
My flap set keeps going from auto to like some sort of checkerboard thing.
Yeah, they should auto schedule. So once you get 300 knots, it should just say auto. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here, I'm gonna level off. You're too loose, Cougar.
Not sure those yaw adjustments stayed saved in the system. It's a little pitch.
The curves?
Sensitive.
Yeah,
the curves.
That's pretty good.
There we go. I'm back. It's getting the handle.
All right. You know, maybe just fly it with your fingertips. Thus the fingertip. Are you on board?
Oh, no.
I lost you.
I was. I'm now seesawing. The fingertip suggestion did not work.
Well then, dude, manhandle it if you need to. I'm not gonna fly your jet. I'll just tell you how I fly. Trim is your friend. Trim, 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 trim. Oh God, hello.
Not trying to overtake lead.
Yeah.
Well, you know I'm working with like a Logitech 3D here.
Yeah, I know. You're almost as bad as GB, our Navy buddy that flies with his stick on his kid's little like miniature chair. He uses that as a platform. It's pretty funny.
There we go.
All right. So you know what? Lead has made you do enough, so I'm going to put you out to route. So that's 2 ship widths to 500 feet. And then we'll just climb out en route. It's a nice day to go flying. A little VFR on top. Coming left.
Roger.
I'll be at 350.
Now, are you making those calls normally? Like, hey,
no.
left, or I just heard 2 shots?
So the Navy calls them sugar calls. If somebody's in like a, you know, fingertip or something like that, or they're kind of close to you, sometimes you'll say that just to not to surprise them if they're not expecting it. But typically it's not required. I mean, we do everything come out by default. If you do anything by exception, it's just you're trying to hook up your wingman. And, you know, I'll say set 350. Set 350 is a call unless it's in the standards, which for us, 300 knots below 10,000 feet, 350 knots above 10,000 feet. So everything today will be above 10,000 feet, so it'll be a 350 knot contract. I'm going to roll out to south, and once I get to south, I'm going to get to 16,000 feet, and I'll pump you out to tactical. And so what that means is you'll take a little bit of a cutaway, not too extreme, and you'll go out to 1 mile. And the way you'll QC that is through your air-to-air tack end that we set up. You might already, where the hell, oh, you're way back there. So you'll be a mile line abreast, so looking over your, can you do that? Do you have, what do you, you're track IR, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm using track IR.
All right.
I think I should be able to see it a mile.
There's pump you out to tactical and reference south. Oh, I'm bad on the airspeed control.
Are you seeing speed lock here, I'm still showing 0.
Nope, so you're about half a mile because it won't click over till you hit a mile.
Wait, so there's no fidelity. Their only fidelity is 1 mile, really?
Right, 1 mile. Like in between, you kind of have to use, what it looks like.
So we actually have it down to 1. So like
in fighters, we do. This is
okay.
1950s technology, which is this is what I fly in the A model T-38. Same thing, but in every real jet, you get it down to a 1/10. All right, so you'll get out to a mile. You're aft for line abreast. You'd probably want to be more like, for you, kind of putting me on. You see the knife on the canopy?
Yep.
You'd kind of put me like just aft of that knife. Sorry,
I'm pushing up.
I'm doing a bad job of lead here. I got to set a better platform for you.
There we go. That looks
that looks really good right there, except you got a thing. So here's the other thing too for fuel management and just position control. There's a couple things you can tell your flight lead, especially for climbing out. If you're high, that tells me your energy, you have more energy than I do, so I will push up the power to try to make it better for you. You can fix your position right now by climbing. Like you don't have to chop the throttle at idle. Yeah, you can, because it's all geometry. So you'd hold 180, you'd climb, and that puts you in a thing. I wouldn't descend just yet. You can also check away to try to make that spacing works, because you're kind of getting inside of a mile, because you've got between a mile and a mile and a half. The other thing to think about, if you're aft, you can ramp down and descend, and descending will get you back line abreast. So we use a lot of that, like A-10 guys especially, because they just park the jet and mill and never have any excess thrust like a Viper. So the other thing I can do as the flight lead is I can do check turns. You're out at 2 miles now, so if I wanted to fix the formation because you're a little aft, I can say, hey, reference 170, and if you check in place, that'll put you line abreast where I want you. So you would just in place 170, that would be good. So dude, I'll fly here for a minute. Just let me know when you're comfortable at that mile to a mile and a half, and we'll move on to doing tack turns.
Hey, I'm feeling pretty good. I think I just checked in a little bit too much.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Looks like you're BFM in the wire there.
Hey, I am completely black.
3 o'clock.
She's fine.
3 o'clock, high 16 or 17,000. A good comm there for blind is your altitude. Blind with altitude usually helps, because that makes sure we can immediately deconflict. I'm going to reference 180, and the reason for that is because these 90 turns, it'll be easier to do the math if we're just cardinal directions for your first couple.
See, we have some debate that a lot of guys, or some folks in the Helo community, like this line abreast. I'm not a big fan, because when you're down at like 50 or 100 feet, it turns out what's in front of you is extraordinarily important. And when you're constantly looking out your side window, you're not necessarily looking at what's in front of you.
We don't really fly that low level. We fly what's called Wedge, which we'll do here in a minute. I just want to... We'll do tack line abreast. I'll show you Wedge. I'll show you fighting wing. Wedge would be really what you do low level, because near rocks, far rocks, check lead, check 6. You're not really doing sensor management. What line abreast is good for is to get everybody same way, same day, and I can look at you every 30 seconds instead of every 15 seconds, because I'm working my sensors. So talking about tack turns, we'll do 90s. Delayed 90 turns. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to start turning. So I'll call it, because it's it is a calm out maneuver. I'll call it. We'll reference south, and I'll start turning into you. You continue going straight until you see probably start to see my intakes. I don't know if the fidelity in DCS is going to be that good, but kind of as you start to see me cross behind you, maybe a little bit before that, then you will start turning left to reference east, and you'll be looking for me to pop out the other side. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that checks. We have tack turns in our vernacular as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it just happens a little bit, probably faster, and with more line of sight rate. So I'm gonna slow down. Oh, and they're mil power. So they're mil power G to hold airspeed, and we're gonna use 350 knots. That may be a little tough because DCS seems to be throttle sensitive here, but we'll try it anyway. All right, you ready?
It's a 90 left. So in this case,
Yeah, we're gonna
090.
go east. Yep, we're gonna go east. All right, delayed 90 left. Here we go.
Okay, so now seeing
About
your
right there.
intake.
Yep. Now so you start turning. Yep, and then. Oh, good.
Oh, that actually worked not terribly.
Yeah, dude, that looked really good. That was really nice. I love watching the jet. Dude, have you looked at your G meter? Because I'm sure you've spiked some Gs with the Hayakas.
I have no... Yeah, I'm at 6.5, 7.
All right. When you get back into position, we'll do a delayed 90 left again to north. And that one's easy because all you're going to look for is for me to give you the wing flash. You'll start turning, and then I'll make it work. So you'll just turn to the heading, mil power G to hold airspeed, 350 knots. You ready? Here we go.
Ready.
All right, so I give you the wing flash. You'll start
coming 90 left.
Yep, you'll come 90 left. About right there, and then I'll start turning as well. And then I'm looking for you off the other side.
Should you be coming through my nose?
No. Did you go to north?
Yeah, I'm 3.6.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're now... I'm your trail.
All right, in place 90 right. Go to east.
Left side.
Okay.
At
All
your...
right. Well, let's try going the other way. We're going to go to south. Let's try that again. Whenever you're in a good position there.
Good.
All right, here we go. There's your wing flash.
All right, coming right 180.
There
we go. That looks...
Yeah. And the thing is, you know, when you actually can pick up the guy visually, you can float the turn and do whatever you need to. So there you go. Okay, next one will be a hook turn. Really easy. So with a hook turn, the visual signal for that is the same thing, except I just start turning immediately. Or it could be in place left or hook left. There's various ways you can do it. Sorry, I'm descending here. I've got a bad habit of doing that. You're looking good though, so we'll do 350 knots, and there's the wing flash. Here we go.
Am I hooking the same direction you're at?
Yep, you're going left. We're both going left.
Right.
We're going to north. 350 knots, G to hold airspeed. I am I see you. Yeah, you're 2 miles. That looked good.
Yeah, I still got you.
Yeah, let's check left, reference 340.
Okay, left 340.
And
so do you guys read back headings?
Nope, nope. There's no comm from you for that. I'll just say check it left 340, and then we'll just do it. All right, so here's another one. So 90 left would be 250. Let's do an in-place 90 left go. So you're just turning to 250. You'll be out in front by design. Turn, 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 turn. Nope, don't. Okay. In places, we both turn at the same time. And for something like that, the reason we would do something like that is if I just wanted to do a quick, give you a quick like offensive 6K or defensive 6K, we just do an in-place turn and you're already there. So, or a G-warm, because sometimes we'll do 90, 180 or whatever. All right, so let's in-place right reference 330. Go. There you go. Dude, you got this whole thing down, man.
I need to read a book first. I'm not, us helicopter pilots not good at learning on the fly. Yeah. Everything's slower.
So here's the easy one, dude. Wedge. 30 to 70 degree cone between 1 and 2 miles. 1.5 to 2 miles in tactical fighters, and this a mile and a mile and a half. So you're cleared wedge. You don't really respond because, so here's the kind of delineation when you respond. If I can see you do it, you don't need to respond. If I can't see you do it, then you say 2. So that is not wedge. This is a good time you do that barrel roll over the top if you really wanted to, because...
Describe wedge again.
All right, so it's a cone. So picture a cone behind my aircraft. You're free to maneuver either side between 30 and 70 degrees off my wing line, essentially. So 90 degrees was line abreast. 30 to 70 would be, kind of a echelon, that extended route all the way to almost dead 6, but you want to be close enough to where I can see you. If you go too far aft, your flight lead's going to be like, hey, 2 posit.
Yeah, I'm a much bigger fan of this than the old, probably a little far forward here. Yeah, so, I like that right. Better than
maintain wedge, and here's why we do wedge. Because we can go cloud surfing. Like, now you've got basically unlimited... It's just BFM for you. You're...
Yeah, we would call this sort of fluid trail.
Extended trail, yeah.
Fluid trail.
Fluid trail, okay. Yeah, in pilot training they call it extended trail, like level 2, level 3, all that stuff. So coming right. And then you just use your lead lag, pure pursuit, all that stuff. Do you guys do pursuit curves? Are you familiar with that?
Give me a little more detail.
Okay.
We do know what EM is vaguely. But...
Okay, so I'm rolling out here. Okay, tell you what, it might be easier to show you. Where are you?
I'm at your 5 o'clock for probably point 3.
Oh, okay. Also, fighting wing is the same formation, except instead of out to 2 miles, it's 500 to 1,500 feet, so it's a lot closer. So you're cleared fighting wing. Fighting wing's good if you just want to get through a little layer of weather real quick and then put them back into a normal formation. I still don't see you.
Just doing lag rolls around you currently. I'm at your 7 o'clock.
Copy. Tell you what, I'm going to keep this turn coming, dig to the inside, and I'll give you the lead on the right because I want to show you just kind of some pursuit curves for rejoin. Because now we need to get into how to rejoin, which will later translate into BFM. But just knowing the basic pursuit stuff.
What is the immediate? It's turn now with the heading?
In place.
Yeah, turn in place to 7.
Yeah, in place. That's only for line abreast. If we're in a fluid, which I didn't give you the lead yet, but you took it, so you got the lead on the right. So why don't you start a left-hand turn, 30 degrees of bank, and or whatever this Hayaka thing is, and if you can see me, that was pretty cool. I'll show you the various pursuit curves. All right, just let me know when you're.
There's that 15K 30 degrees.
Okay.
I'm visual.
All right, so this one's easy. This is lag pursuit. So range will increase, angles will increase, closure will decrease. We talk about everything in range, angles, and closure, okay? If we want to go lead pursuit, that's basically I'm putting my lift vector out in front of you. Range will decrease. Angles, in the last one, angles would decrease. Now angles will increase, and then closure will increase. Because basically I'm cutting across the circle trying to form a rejoin. You see how I'm kind of moving towards you now? The range is collapsing?
Yep.
All right, so that's lead pursuit. Pure pursuit is nose on, so range will slightly decrease, not as much as lead. Your angles will slightly increase, and your closure will, it just becomes slightly. You're still going to gain some closure, but it's not going to be as extreme. So the big thing, though, is when we talk about BFM, unless you're ready to prosecute an attack, lag. We lag BFM. That's how we fight, unless we have a specific reason to not be in lag BFM. And that's a common error, is people want to just, oh, I'm going to go straight to guns, go pure pursuit, and kill the guy, and that's never going to work. So keep your turn coming. I'm going to rejoin on you. I'll take the lead, and then we'll swap, and I'll let you try it. And so for the rejoin line here, so what's your airspeed? Just set 350 if you would.
All right, set 350.
For the rejoin line here, I'm a little bit aft. I would say probably just above the canopy bow, like between where the mirror, if you've got the mirrors folded out, where it makes that 90 degree from the canopy bow there. That's probably a nice comfortable position in the F-5. You know, so not too low, not too high. And the reason we do that is because we want it out. So if I overshoot for whatever reason, which I'm going to do intentionally here in a second, I want to have the ability to go out and not hit you, because that would be a bad day. So kind of this rejoin line, I'm a little low, about right there, you should see. And now I've got too much closure, that's fine. And I can slide behind, no big deal. All right, I'm gonna set 350 knots and a left-hand turn here as soon as I get up to 13,000 feet. Actually, I'll climb up. This is too low. We would typically do rejoins at 300, but I think 350 might be a little bit easier for you. So we'll just use that. But the biggest thing, too, is just keep closure under control. As you get closer, you want to kind of half how much overtake airspeed you have. 400 knots is probably as fast as you want to go. I was doing 450 just to show you how dramatic that is. But 400 knots, if the guy's doing 350, is comfortable from where you are. Okay.
You guys have speed brakes in this?
You do. Yep, sure do. All right, I'm in the left-hand.
That's the list of keys I don't have mapped.
Probably, yeah. All right, I am no joy on you. By the way, I got the lead on the right.
Right, I got you.
All right, so you're in a lead pursuit right off the bat. So you just don't want to let the angles get out of control, because too much lead pursuit will eventually put you high aspect with me. So you want to kind of keep me at that same position on the canopy and just ride the rejoin line, you know, kind of like when you do your approaches in the helicopter.
Oh, jeez.
All right, so now you're going to lag, so you'd want to square the corner and slow down.
You still have to turn in, right?
Yep, still turning. So you can dig back into the inside to make that work once you finish your overshoot. That was a good overshoot.
Also, I got a caution down here on the right. Is that?
What's the caution say?
I don't know. It just says caution and no amplifying details.
Well, look on the bottom right below the oxygen panel. That'll tell you what the caution is.
I have enough red. It says fuel low, I believe.
Dude, have you been in burner the whole time? Like what?
Probably.
So you weren't saying, what is your fuel status, sir?
It is low. That is my fuel status.
All right, well, let me see where home plate is and see if we can get us back pointed to the right direction. Okay, it's about northeast there. That is hilarious. Okay, well, I guess that's on me as your flight lead for not doing frequent pestering ops checks. Although, however, comma, you weren't same 10 minutes ago. I'll tell you that much. Pause it. Oh, there you are. Okay. That's a good, nice rejoin.
Yeah, the little canopy bow 45.
I'm rolling out. In fact, you're cleared fighting wing. Let's just go back to base and we'll get you some petrol. Dude, we're facing south. The base is north. This thing doesn't give you amplifying information there. Actually, do you think you could find the airport if I gave you the lead? Because typically with a fuel emergency, it would be on you, not me.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Magellan.
What's that one?
Also, you'll be happy to know that my negative G's see the limits. You're at -5 on the high side.
Yeah, well, all right. Put 12X in the TACAN, and if you can do it, and then you can have the lead on the left. You got the lead left. You got the lead left.
Second left. What was it?
12. Yeah. I'll just be Chase. I'll call the SOF, get the trucks rolling, declare an emergency. You want to go right, though. Right. Northeast is about correct for where we were going back to Creech.
Sorry, my TACAN's a little finicky here. Didn't go below 3.
Do what now?
For some reason, my TACAN does not go below. Ah, there we go.
Make sure you're in transmit receive. I show at 050 for 69 miles. So we might want to climb up.
All right, copy.
That might be the fuel saving maneuver here.
What's that? Do I got a good airspeed I should go for?
Well, if you did the emergency climb, it'd be like 450 zoom climb, and then you'd go up to the bozosphere. But 350 knots is a good rate to climb if you can't do that.
We shoot for an altitude here.
At 69,000 or 69 miles, probably 25,000 feet at least. You want to come left for 030.
All right, left.
Oh boy. Yeah, you want to turn 030. You're lined up for the runway now, sir.
Okay, beautiful.
And we are, oh shit, descend, dude. Just dump it, man. We're gonna come in for you know, we usually roll, but okay, you can do that too. Like you are 7 miles from the field. Oh, this is gonna end in tears, isn't it?
I don't like what they're. Okay, I am totally spatially AD here.
I am as well.
Not, okay,
there it is.
I got it. Oh, beautiful. Well, that was it. Amazing.
That's it, dude. Look, now we're on final. Kids, don't try this at
fabulous.
home. 2 Air Force
I
pilots.
feel like I'm a little fast, maybe.
Well, just come up the overhead. Just pitch out and land.
Yeah.
Here,
you want to try a formation landing off me?
No, well, we'll just do the overhead. I'll come off, and you know you can pitch out and land.
Are we doing a left brake here? Or
yeah, we'll do a left brake because I'm on the right side. So hold on.
What's pattern altitude? 3,200.
God, no! Stop!
Okay, now I'm saddled for you. You have the lead.
I got the lead. You know what? I'm just braking. Whatever.
Okay.
Oh, the scenery looks nice.
But how about
Do you want
to just extend here a little bit? Let's do this.
You want to do the formation approach? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
You got the gas for it?
No.
All right, I'm gonna extend, and you can rejoin on me, and we'll do the formation approach. I'm at 220 knots.
I'm pretty much rejoined here.
All right, well, I'm coming left.
Okay.
Nice and slow. This might be tough because we are not in a... We're gonna go the 3 right just so we can not have to square this corner. Which we're still gonna have to square anyway. You still hanging on over there?
Still right there.
Okay, alright. Standby gear. Rolling out. Alright, here comes the gear. Oh, jeez.
That was a little yucky. I had to go head zoom. A little better. It's gonna get ugly when I need to do the nose wheel steering. But... Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No. No.
Nice! 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 Oh, on the brakes. Yeah, dude, that looks professional as the get out.
Well, I don't feel like I was supposed to be that close, but maybe.
I mean, it's a sim. It's a VR thing. All right. Well, you know what? You got the lead. You can go get yourself some petrol. Or we can just go get in jets that already have petrol.
Oh god. Hold on. Okay. This is... my steering is now no longer functioning.
Did your engine flame out?
This isn't a 00C, right?
No, it is not. But in DCS it is, so you're fine.
Well, I think I'm gonna land right back in the cockpit. No, directly in.
How dare you not take this seriously, sir?
You've met your match.
You're gonna get so much hate mail.